Okay, ladies and gentlemen, particularly gentlemen, we are live. This is the second episode for the Wrestling Smarks, and we have some guests with me. Some guests with me, very, very, very good friends of mine. I actually just met one on the right, other one I've been pretty cool with for a little bit. First of all, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are more than welcome to subscribe. Will become a weekly thing, Lord willing, and without further ado, let's get straight to it. You guys want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, he can go first. Go ahead.
All right, okay. Well, I'm a 15-year-old kid with a channel called BrokenEmpire, and I freaking love wrestling. That's it.
Tell them what you guys
want.
So what?
My channel is trivia/reactions. I do a lot more than just wrestling reactions. I do trivia videos, all type of trivia videos. If you're into like trivia, then you go check out my channel. I also do wrestling reactions every Monday, Tuesday, and then every pay-per-view as well. I'm also a big wrestling fan. I'm a little older than these guys, but I'm a big fan like they are. So,
no, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Not by much.
Not by much, just a tad bit.
Yeah, tad.
All right, let's get straight to it. So we're gonna start off with a bang. We want to go straight to probably the biggest part of this weekend, and that's the Royal Rumble. So if you guys aren't familiar with it, Royal Rumble happened this Sunday. First ever women's Royal Rumble match. First of all, how did you guys think of it? Let's start with you, Broken Empire.
Women's Royal Rumble. I really enjoyed the Women's Royal Rumble. I'm telling you, I'm actually pretty glad it main evented because it kind of set the precedent, and now it can happen for more years to come. I really love the men's because Shinsuke won, and it was really great. The Final Four was fantastic, but Ronda Rousey kind of stole the spotlight.
Yeah, the Women's Royal Rumble. I was, cause me and Rambo was FaceTime like through pretty much like the whole pay-per-view, and I was a little skeptical about the main event because I wanted to live up to the expectations, and I'm glad. I thought the women's match was definitely better than the men's for sure. But the whole Ronda Rousey thing, I was happy to see her, but the booking was kind of bad. Now that you look back on it, because at the time I really wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking about the moment, like how it was a cool moment. But a lot of the other women, from what we've been hearing, aren't too happy about what's been going on with her and how she got booked in that spot like after the Royal Rumble match had happened. So it's kind of sucks. But I thought the women's match was definitely better than the men's. The men's was good too, especially like the Final Four. It was crucial because it had everybody on the edge of the seats, because it came down, especially when it came down to Nakamura, Cena, and Roman. People were gonna lose. People were gonna little hesitant there. A part of me kind of wanted to see it come down to Cena and Roman. I just want to see how people were going to react to it.
Oh, they would leave. They would straight up leave the building.
You see, this is the thing though, because if you guys don't know, I despise Roman Reigns. As of right now, I despise him, and it's not like he's a terrible person or a terrible wrestler. It's just the way that he's booked. I can't stand the way he was booked. Like a couple of years ago, he was pushed so much that I honestly had to start watching wrestling for about a good month or two. And
I don't dislike. I never disliked him. Sometimes I don't agree with the way he's booked. I do agree. Like a couple years ago, like when he won the Rumble and stuff, like he was getting pushed really, really hard. I think it was a little bit too early because he was just like the Shield had just like broke up, not even like a year, and he was getting pushed really, really hard. I think they really should have waited a while. They kind of should test the waters with him, and then they should have pushed him. Because if you think about it, it's gonna be his fourth main event at WrestleMania. He's gonna main event WrestleMania again against Brock, and it's gonna be his fourth. It's like 4 years in a row.
I really hope that they come to their senses and just let Shinsuke and AJ go last. Seriously, and not even kidding.
Russell King.
I don't see. Yeah, I just don't see. I don't see that. I don't see that happen. Honestly, whatever match AJ and Nakamura are, like it's either the fourth or fifth match. Whatever match is after that match is gonna be hard for them to follow, regardless, because that's gonna be the best match at WrestleMania.
Exactly.
For sure. Real fans who don't just watch wrestling, not to just bash on them. They just know the stakes of that match and how good it could be. That's an easy 5-star match. Given the right time, if they could just do what they got to do, easy 5-star match. It was a 5-star match in New Japan, so I mean, why wouldn't it be in WWE? So I mean, I would agree with you, bro. It's going to be super difficult to have a match right after that one. And for the for the United States, the WWE Championship, it's just gonna be impossible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, I mean, because like Roman and Brock, they can have a really good match, but it's too predictable. Like I don't really expect Lesnar to win. Like if they're gonna fight, I don't see him winning. With the whole Nakamura and AJ match, I kind of more, but I can also see it going the other way. So you just never that one you just never know. But this is people just I think sometimes I think people just with the whole Roman situation, I think they just kind of like just like whatever about it because it's just Roman Reigns and they kind of just expect it. So I think they're just kind of like whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So let's get to the good part about it. Now we know that Shinsuke Nakamura is the Royal Rumble winner. Do you think they're even considering having Shinsuke versus AJ a main event?
Like to be the actual main event?
Yes.
No.
I would like to think they are, but I think their mind is set on Roman and Brock, which is kind of bad to think
about. That's been from what I've heard. That's been like the setup main event since last year at WrestleMania.
Wow. Now I did not know that. I feel like it's not.
Go ahead.
It's not bad. It's just so much more you could do. That's just in my opinion. It's just so much more you can do than just have that match. And
yeah, from what I've read, like I remember like reading about that like last year, like right around like at the end of WrestleMania that this match was already planned to be the main event for next year at WrestleMania.
Yep, I always said that was literally the plan as soon as Seth got that 3 count at 31.
Yeah, it was only. It's just what the hell with Roman. And really, if you pay attention, people really don't start really like hating Roman Reigns until like around WrestleMania time. Like usually around like the end of the year, he gets like his reactions are okay. His reactions are okay. People kind of accept it, but when it's like around WrestleMania time, it gets like these ridiculous. He gets like these standing boos, like just out of nowhere. It just like switches. It just switches like out of nowhere.
That is very, very, very true. I do notice that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do notice that. Like usually when it hits WrestleMania time, when WrestleMania season approaching, they boo the heck out of Roman Reigns. I mean, they boo
the one after WrestleMania was brutal. It was brutal, man.
Oh, I don't know how it could be. I mean, it's great because at least they have the fans and the people actually feeding off of that match and not just like sitting there being dry. I'd rather be booed the lights out of than just be dead silent and hearing crickets and pins drop.
Like, you're right. It's always good to have a reaction.
Oh yeah,
just any type of reaction.
It was good. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then when he says this is my yard now or something like that, I was like, wow, make this man a heel, please.
Yo, when
he said that though, I was like, okay, I liked it. I was like, okay then, okay.
Dude, I loved it.
That Raw
and everybody even hated it.
That Raw after Mania last year was freaking insane. That was like the biggest reaction we've seen in a while. And I think Roman Reigns should have turned heel right after that, but of course they didn't do it.
He's never really gonna turn heel. Honestly, I said this before. Like I think you need people like that in WWE, like people like controversials like that because it helps. It just helps in ways that people it helps in ways people just don't really see. Like they just look at the negative side of it. They don't think they look at the other side of it. It helps when they have matches against. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter who Roman Reigns really faces. You're gonna watch who he wrestles. You're gonna watch who he fights because it's gonna be whoever he fights is gonna be a big time match. It's gonna be against a big superstar, and it's gonna be the match overall will be pretty good depending on what this is. Even if the match is not for a championship or anything, you need people. Honestly, I think that's why they never turned Cena heel like that because I think the reaction that he was always getting. I think WWE liked the reactions that he was getting, and I think that it helped. For example, like when Cena fought The Rock at WrestleMania, you were either rooting for John Cena or you're rooting for The Rock. There was no in between. Like, oh man, I don't care who wins. You wanted John Cena to get his ass whooped, or you wanted The Rock to lose. It was either one or the other.
That is facts. So I'm looking in this group chat right now, right? I mean, sorry, the live. According to what I see, there's a lot of
Johnny
people circulating. One, Boss Gamer Ball, a good subscriber of mine. I think he subscribed to your channel too. He says AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be great. That's going to be a very obvious statement, but it's very true. They said he also said Bobby Lashley he's saying make Bobby Lashley face Brock Lesnar. So the whole issue with Bobby Lashley, there's been rumors circulating that it's confirmed that he's coming back to WWE.
I seen that.
That might be a very good pickup. But
I wish
how do
he
you?
never left.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like it's a good thing that he did leave because I think him as a product would have been kind of old by now. So him leaving and then reinventing himself and then going into mixed martial arts or something like that, it was cool. But where do you think he'd be right now if he were to be in the main roster?
He'd probably be. I could see him. I think he'd probably be on Raw, to be honest.
Like just do you think he'd be title worthy?
I'd say upper mid card.
Okay, I can see that. So like a man, more like a Miz. I don't know if you want to consider Miz upper card, but he's not like. This is just to me. The Miz, he's definitely main event material easily, but he's at the place where he's just holding the IC title and making it as valuable as possible. So he's not exactly in the main event, but he's not at the bottom of the bottom. So to me, he's more of the upper card kind of spot. Would you guys agree with me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So would you consider Bobby Lashley to be in that spot if he were to be in the WWE?
I think if he came back, then I would just put him against Brock straight up.
Yeah. I feel like everybody would want.
If he came back, he would either have to. If he came back, he would have to face either Brock or Roman. To be honest, just to get like that momentum going. But Brock would probably be. I think Brock would probably be the best fit for him. There's really a couple people up there he could work with. I mean, that would make a lot of sense to me. But Brock would definitely be up there. I could see Strowman too. I could see that one.
Yeah, I feel like if it was Strowman versus imagine if they had like a Strowman versus Bobby Lashley match at WrestleMania. You think that would possibly be something they could bring up there for the main event?
That's something they could do because I don't know if Rock is able to do this tag match with the whole Ronda Rousey thing, and they don't replace him with Strowman, then I don't know what they're gonna have planned for Braun Strowman because I don't know how many people how many people could he really work with on the Raw roster that would make sense, I don't know how many people would actually fit for that.
So this is the crazy thing though. So I gotta tell you guys this. So about Braun Strowman, the thing was with him, they said if The Rock, for example, is able to come and wrestle at Mania 34, they said they were gonna make Braun Strowman go against The Miz for the IC title.
Yeah, I've seen that. That is not a good idea.
I don't like that. No.
That's terrible idea.
That's not okay. Honestly, what I was thinking, if Rock does show up, I want to see The Miz versus Finn Balor. I think that match would be dope.
Yes.
I think the build-up would be dope, and then honestly, they could do Strowman versus Cena. I mean, they could just do that because that's a match you don't know. You really won't know what's gonna happen because John Cena wins a lot of his matches, but then again, Braun Strowman gets pushed real hard, so you don't know really what happened in that match. But that's a hype match right there, though. That's a match that's never. I think they may have had like one match, but it wasn't like really like.
Did they or when Strowman?
I think it was like on Raw, but it wasn't like it wasn't like a match. It wasn't like a hype build-up match. You know what
Gotcha.
I mean?
We may see Super Cena if we go there. If we see a Strowman versus Cena match, and what you saying?
I think that's really. I mean, if you're looking at the Raw roster, I mean, who else could he possibly work with on the Raw roster besides Cena that would make a lot of sense? He's already done Brock. I mean, so from what I hear, Samoa Joe's hurt, so I don't know. We don't know if he's gonna be back by it.
Joe's hurt. I wish Joe wasn't hurt.
You see, that's the thing, though. I heard he may be back for Mania, and if that's the case, there were rumors. I highly doubt this will happen, but there were rumors that we could see a Samoa Joe John Cena match. Now, Broken Empire in trivia, how do you guys think about that?
I heard that was the original plan all along until he got injured.
Yeah, that was
Really?
they from what I heard, they were supposed to start building that up like after the Rumble. Like he was supposed to eliminate him Joe was supposed to eliminate Cena in the Rumble, and then that was supposed to start building it up for Mania.
Now that, to me, that would be freaking amazing. I would love to see it, especially for a title, even though I don't want Cena to win. And considering what happened on Raw, which we're about to get to in a minute, anything could happen. I would love to see that be a title match. It doesn't have to be WWE Championship, more like a, if possible, an IC title match. Like I feel like that would be a good IC title match, in my opinion. Do you think if that was the case, you think it'd be more of like the match of the night situation? If that was the case,
What, Cena and Joe?
Cena and Joe at Mania.
Oh,
No, I don't see. I don't see
Shinsuke
anybody
AJ still
topping.
topping.
I don't see anybody topping Shinsuke and AJ 1-on-1. Like 1-on-1, a 1-on-1 match. There's nobody going to top that match. I don't see it happening.
That's true. And you notice we haven't literally seen a legitimate star being built up who has been winning championship matches in a long time. If you think about it, we've had Lesnar, and who was before Lesnar? Who did we truly see main event or like in this case kind of, how can I say it? Who, like, because you think about it like this: we have AJ who was in New Japan, Ring of Honor. He comes in there and wins the championship. We have Shinsuke who is just bound to win the championship somehow. We have we're about to get we've added all these like new indie talents. Do you think WWE's forgetting about building up somebody like that and actually truly pushing them? Do you get where I'm going? If it makes sense.
I think the WWE, like, I think the perfect example of that is Braun Strowman, because obviously, I feel they built him up.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, they really. I remember when they split Braun up from the Wyatts. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like they were gonna do anything with him. I didn't see it then. Like I just didn't see like what they were seeing then. But obviously, I was totally. I mean, now that I'm looking at the size of this man, obviously he was bound to be this destroyer.
So let's get to this we're gonna switch roles, switch ties. We're gonna go to NXT. So we all familiar with the takeover, and it's gonna lead to something that I'm looking at the live chat now because I'm really interested. Hopefully it's not too much of a spoiler. You have to tell me, Broken. But first we're gonna get to the Johnny Gargano match versus I don't know how to say his name. Can somebody help me?
Andrade Cien Almas.
Andrade Cien Almas. 5-star match. 5-star match in WWE. It's the first time it happened in like roughly 7 years. Do you think they could have a part 2 similar to a how can we say, like a Samoa Joe Shinsuke Nakamura type of deal where it had?
Let me ask you this real quick. Did you hear about what happened at the NXT tapings? Because if you did,
yeah, did you hear the spoiler about what happened at the show? Because I heard about it.
I'm looking at it right now, and if that's what we're talking about in this live chat, BrokenEmpire, I completely clueless. So you guys have to educate me. You guys.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Almas and for anyone watching, if you don't know, then if you can, I don't know.
Spoiler
alert. If you don't like spoilers, then you might want to like cover your ears because
spoiler alert.
Here we go. Almas had a match with Gargano, and the loser left NXT, and Gargano lost.
Yeah, and then they said that Tommaso Ciampa came out and attacked him afterwards, and they said he attacked him twice. They said he attacked him in the ring, and then they said he went up to the ramp with William Regal came out to shake his hand, and then he attacked him again when he got up to the ramp, and they said that was it. So I don't know if this means like he's gonna be called up to the main roster, which would mean if he gets called up, he'll be on like 205 Live. He won't be like anything like special, but from what I don't know if that's just like for storyline, if they got something planned for the storyline. But I heard that too, that Gargano lost and that he had to leave. There was a loser to leave NXT match.
See, to me, that is the dumbest idea ever. I mean, if I'm just being completely honest with you, because now Johnny Gargano is going to be in 205 Live, which one, I'm not bashing, he's just not getting the attention that it deserves. And two, he's going to be a mid-carder. Right now, he is easily contender for NXT Championship. And you guys could disagree to agree or, could agree with me. That was a terrible idea. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, really, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that was a stupid idea? Do you think that was a smart idea?
I'm gonna compare this to Ty Dillinger because I honestly felt, dude, he had so much momentum with the 10 chance and all, and I for sure 100% thought he was gonna be future NXT champion. But then they just brought him up, and now where is he? Nothing. He's like on. He's not even on TV. He's just in random SmackDown segments like twice every month.
That's terrible. What do you think?
There's always gonna be guys like that. They're basically just called jobbers. Like they're basically just jobbers for other people, other talents, and that's basically what Ty Dillinger is. That's basically all. But I mean, you gotta think though. Some people are like you gotta think. Some people can kind of get out of that. I mean, you gotta think Jinder Mahal was like that at one point, and then all of a sudden he was next thing you know he's WWE champion. And like he was a jobber for forever, and then next thing you know he's main event like pay-per-views, and he's the WWE champion, like the hottest heel in the company. So
here's the thing with Dillinger. He's not even a jobber. They don't even put him on TV.
I mean, he probably does, but he probably does a lot of live events though. He probably does hella live events.
Yeah, like
house shows that we just don't see. He wrestles probably a lot. He's never like he just never on anything for TV.
Yeah, that is
which I like Ty Dillinger in NXT. I thought he was going to be NXT champion as well.
Oh, for sure.
But the thing with Johnny Gargano, this like I said, this might be like a storyline thing. That might have something planned for it. So I don't know. I'm not going to say it's bad yet. I want to wait and see what happens.
I pray it's storyline because it took all the air of the whole rivalry that they had. I feel like that could really have been continued, or they could have done a Tommaso Gargano match at New Orleans. I mean, I don't know where the head's at. If it is storyline, it's a clever idea. If it isn't storyline and they really trying to make the roster, that's one of the dumbest decisions personally I think they could have made. But hey, I mean, Triple H is in charge of this. He knows stuff more than I do. So
right, yeah.
Triple H.
But you gotta. That's what I always think about. Like when something happens, like on the main roster, I always just think like Vince McMahon is a genius. I mean, he does things for a reason he does things that we don't understand and we don't see. So sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not right, but he does things for a reason, and you have to wait. But you have to wait patiently. You have to be patient. You have to see what the outcome is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's and I have my trust in Triple H because right now what he's done with NXT, taking really I don't know if Vince was in charge at the time, but he made NXT whatever the heck it was, a contest match to an actual
show,
promotion, a show, and then to make it the way it is and see how far it's come. Because I remember when NXT first came out, and I was just
I remember the first season too. It was like Daniel Bryan, like a lot of
it was a lot of big EC3, Daniel Bryan, Wade Barrett was there,
Aaron Young,
Heath Slater,
Young, David Otunga.
It was pretty a lot. Nexus. Yeah, all of Nexus.
You guys remember Michael Tarver? He was in there.
Yep.
That man just left. Like,
Axel.
As soon as Nexus ended, bro, he was gone, bro. Bro, he used to be Michael McGillicuddy. I remember that shit.
Yep, I remember that. Freaking Husky Harris. Oh, my God.
You see, and it's crazy. Husky Harris, I don't know, maybe he lost weight or he just got taller. But
hey, do y'all remember? This is random, but y'all remember when CM Punk took over Nexus and he was making the Nexus people like do these challenges like to be accepted into the group. And y'all remember when he beat the hell out of Husky Harris with that kendo stick in the backstage when they were beating with the kendo stick?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I was crying when that happened. I was in tears, man. I don't know why it was so funny to me.
Remember Punk in the new Nexus in that Royal Rumble?
Oh, and when Booker T came?
Booker T, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I about lost my mind when that happened.
Yeah, that was amazing. And Punk sold the whole thing, too. Him falling down on the floor, like, and in the ring in the floor. He sold emotion and everything.
You know what's funny? They were all dominating until John Cena came in and he threw them all out. He came in and he eliminated every single one of them.
And
that was you said what?
Hornswoggle came out with Cena and like gave an AA to Kofi Kingston, I think.
Oh yeah, he gave an AA to like.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
It's crazy. That was the era of John Cena that I call the Boy Scout era. I got, and I know you love John Cena, and I don't get me wrong, John Cena's gonna go down as one of the best wrestlers. That's hands down.
I mean,
But that's what
I understand why people don't dislike him. I mean, it's obvious, but it's just.
Oh yeah.
I just grew up. When I grew up, John Cena was my favorite wrestler. Like I grew up, I looked up to John. So that's why that's why he's my favorite wrestler of all time, because I understand, like, I get, like, I put myself in his situation. Like, I understand his mindset. Like, I understand, like, the kids, like, because I was there. I was at one point. Like, I was one of those kids at one point with all that John Cena girl, like, cheering for John Cena. Like, I understand. Like, honestly, if John Cena had turned heel when I was a kid, I would have been crushed. Like, my soul would have been sucked out of my body.
I had
yeah.
the same situation, dude. I was John Cena kid. Like, look at this. Are you kidding me? Like,
You know, it's crazy, man, because you guys know how I am with John Cena now, and I agree with you guys like 1,000%. I remember when I first saw John Cena, and he had the jersey, the super heavy baggy jersey, and I was like, dude, this guy looks super cool. And you know, he was just like winning these matches. He was holding the belt. I was like, yeah, this is my guy. It was honestly my first truly favorite wrestler. And then it was the era where he won every match. And maybe it's just because I was surrounded by people who watched wrestling who hated John Cena. And that was the case. I like people who watched wrestling with me could not stand John Cena, i.e. my older brother. You know, when he started watching wrestling, he hated John Cena. So maybe I was just like influenced by him. I don't know what the deal is, but
Yeah,
it
see, it's just like when I was younger, I never understood why people hated him. Like, because I just didn't understand it then. Like, I didn't understand because he's supposed to be the hero. I'm like, why is everybody like? Why does nobody like this guy? Like, he's not a bad person. But as you get older, I understand it. I get it. It's just, I don't know. I basically accepted him for what he is. Like, I just accept it. Like, it's just, I know what I'm gonna get when he's on TV. I know how he's gonna talk. I know what he's about. Just the same with Roman Reigns. You know, I just know I know what I'm gonna get when he's on TV. I know what I obviously Roman Reigns is not a great talker like John Cena is, but it's just I just I just expect what happens, and I just don't. It doesn't bother me. I guess that's another reason why I just don't dislike Roman Reigns. It's just he's kind of just like another John Cena, and then I grew up a John Cena guy, so basically I kind of know what he is.
yeah, that's true, man. That's true. I'm not gonna lie to you. John Cena was my guy. And the thing is,
Nice.
though, is another question for you guys regarding John Cena. If you guys saw Raw, if you look at the way John Cena was after the match, it almost seemed like he did not want to win that match against Finn
Man, you
Balor.
see, I was talking about that I did a reaction to that match, and I was talking about
And,
that the
and
whole time. I was like, dude, why is he like? Something's not right here. Like something's either like this is either part of a storyline like coming up, the way he's acting. Because if you notice, like he was letting the crowd get to him, which he never does. Like he's never reacts to whatever the crowd says. He was apologizing like after the match to what he did to Finn Balor. Like so, I wasn't understanding. I was like, there's something built up for this. Something that's not right because usually he doesn't like do stuff like that. That was a little random to me.
yeah, I think it was like the point when Balor kicked out of the AA, and he was just like, "I'm just trying to go to WrestleMania. Just, I'm sorry."
Yeah, he was. So I don't know what this is. I mean, this may not be playing for anything. Maybe he just was doing it. I don't know. But if this planned for something, I have no idea what it's planned for. I have no idea.
Maybe they could have like a storyline where maybe John Cena's getting worried that all the new talent might like replace him. You know what I mean?
I kind of
and
feel
the
like I honestly kind of feel like this low key building up to the Undertaker thing. I just feel it like it is building up to the Undertaker thing somehow. I don't know how, but it's building. Maybe it's kind of building up to the Undertaker thing. And they should do. They should if they're gonna build it, if they're gonna have this match, there has to be like some type of like there has to be something behind it. Like there has to be maybe like a career threatening match, like loser has to retire, something like that. It has to be something like that where we know like there has to be something like that for me to get invested into it. Obviously, if it was like a career threatening match, then I would really expect the Undertaker not to win now. Like he's definitely gonna lose that match, but at least I would know like this is gonna be it. Like this is gonna be it. Like this is gonna be the one. No more Undertaker. This is gonna be it because we all for sure. Everybody thought that after WrestleMania last year, it was done. Like that was the end of the Undertaker right there. Everybody did.
It's
And
true.
now they're talking. now they're talking about him coming back. So now I'm like, what was the whole meaning of that? Like, I'm not understanding.
The thing is, they said John Cena, one, didn't like the crowd. They didn't like the crowd in Philly. He did not like the crowd in Philly because I guess they weren't into the match. And two, he didn't want to win against Balor because he didn't like the way the booking was. He didn't like the where it was going when they told him what was going to go on. He didn't want to be that. And a part of that, he didn't really agree with it. He said he doesn't like he doesn't like the way the creative team is going. He doesn't like the ideas that they have. He thinks from what I've heard, it was on wrestling website, Cage Side Seats, I do believe. He said he just wasn't happy with where they were going.
Yeah, so, I just don't. I don't know what they have planned, man. I really don't. I mean, it's just like I said, the Undertaker thing. I'm not really big onto it. They waited too long for me. It's just I don't think the Undertaker can do it anymore. I don't think he has what it takes to compete at that high level anymore.
Also, his promo at Raw 25 was just super like, what the heck are you even talking about, Undertaker?
Yeah. I don't know what that was all about.
So let's get to another topic. So regarding Raw, it has been rumors circulating that Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins have been wrestling through injury.
Rollins, he put on Twitter. You retweeted it, right?
Yeah. But this is the thing. They said I do believe it was his back that said, quote unquote, he said it was fine, but it was rumors circulating that actually his neck is the situation. Now,
I heard Jason Jordan's his neck is really bothering him. That's what I heard. From what I heard about Rollins, I heard that he's fine. They said he's supposed to be in the chamber. They said he's supposed to be in the chamber. So from what I heard, he's fine.
Well, that's good news considering the fact we have John Cena in there. Because if John Cena eliminates Seth Rollins, then I'm gonna riot. But
Roman Reigns is gonna be in there too. So
can't forget about Roman. That's like John Cena 2.0.
Jason Jordan, from what I heard, Jason Jordan was supposed to be the sixth person in there, but they don't know his situation right now. So I heard that Bray Wyatt is supposed to be replacing him. From what I heard, I mean that's just what I heard, but I don't know.
Finn Balor, really? Who do you think? Who do you guys? If anybody you think rightfully deserves to be a sixth person, who do you guys think it should be?
Finn Balor.
What about you, Broken?
Rightfully deserves to be a Universal Champion, or
no, to be a sixth spot in the Elimination Chamber.
Who's in? We got Cena, we got Elias,
yeah,
Braun.
But then Seth and Roman are going to be in there because that's pretty much
Roman. And then if they find a way to put Balor in there, I'm all for it. But if not, then The Miz.
I like that. I think Balor is long overdue of a title shot.
You see, you notice how he was the champion, and once he got injured, man, it's the same with Seth Rollins. You know? Once Seth Rollins got hurt, man, he just never. I feel like they haven't found that stride to get back up there, man. There's injuries, and a lot of people think when people get injured, a lot of people get injured, they're gonna come back and be on top. But they forget that they get passed up by a lot of people. They get passed up by a lot of talent that work hard and that they get surpassed by a lot of like Balor. Seth was on top, but obviously he got passed up by Roman. Roman was getting pushed extremely hard after that. After he got hurt. Same with Balor. Balor got stripped of the belt, and then it was Kevin Owens who was getting pushed really, really hard. So
here, this is something really crazy I've noticed. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but no Universal Champion has ever gotten their title rematch.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got to think Balor was the champion, then Owens was the champion, and then he lost to Goldberg, and then Goldberg lost to Brock, and now Brock is going to lose to Roman.
No rematches.
And Brock won't probably get a rematch.
Nope.
Yeah, Brock's leaving. Right.
How do you guys feel about how do you feel about this? I heard that that potentially that WWE could be setting up a feud for WrestleMania between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Ooh. That's I feel like they're just trying to throw Randy Orton into something for no reason because they're not using him right now.
Yeah, because he's doing nothing right now.
Yeah, I agree. That
And
is like perfectly.
I'm down for the Kevin Owens and Randy Orton match. I'm cool with that. I mean, I have no problem with that. It's just
It just has to be a good build-up.
he's really not doing anything right now. I honestly don't know what they have planned for him at WrestleMania.
It has to be a good build-up. If you're gonna do that, it has to be a good build-up, or that's gonna be the Randy Orton Bray Wyatt match of Mania last year. That's pretty much
See,
what's gonna be. I'm sorry to say.
a lot of people didn't like the build up. I liked the build up to that match. I just didn't like. I didn't think the match was. I didn't like how they put like the maggots in there. Like,
Here, I
the
like the
maggots.
build up. I like the build up, right? But it just could have been so much more than it was.
I didn't like how they're doing like the maggots in the ring and like the worms. I don't like that.
That was weird. They went extra with the freaking snake. And the snake on the ramp.
Yeah, and Bray Wyatt should have won that match too.
Yeah.
It was an interesting match. For me, that was a bathroom break. I don't know about you guys, but it was the easy bathroom.
That match wasn't bad to me. The build up was good to me. It's just if they do, I just don't know what they're. I don't know this whole thing between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like, where is it going to lead up to? I feel like it's kind of going to lead up to a match between Kevin and Sami, but
I wouldn't mind that instead on Mania. Instead of Kevin and Randy, I would totally take Kevin and Sami instead.
Yeah.
It's just what they're going to have planned for. What they gonna have planned for Randy then? Like, who's he gonna work with?
Randy Orton.
The only other person I could see work. The only other person I would want to see Randy Orton work with would be Bobby Roode. But then one of them has. I think Bobby Roode needs to be a heel. I don't like how he came up to the main roster and all of a sudden like he's a good guy. Like he was in NXT and he was a bad guy, and then all of a sudden he's in the main roster and now he's a good guy all of a sudden. Like I don't like that.
But the thing is though, now I personally believe the whole good guy bad guy thing has to just throw that away. At this point, for me, it just is pointless, man. Just let them be. I don't know. I mean, the whole face heel, I don't mind it, but now it's getting too it's getting too conflicting with how people view the wrestler. Like if you think about it, like the Braun Strowman, you could consider him a good guy and a bad guy.
He's just destroyer. He's nobody.
Yeah, he
don't like nobody.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He don't like nobody except for Alexa Bliss. I mean, that's the only person. That's just is it.
Talking about Alexa Bliss, you gotta see the mixed match.
Alexa Bliss is the best. Simply.
Did anybody else like think? Maybe I'm overthinking it. That got to me. I don't know when they were in the ring. And
that was hilarious.
Was that the only one? Was that the only one kind of like a little spooky about that? I was like, this is a little weird. Like, does that mean like? You think they could be like a couple or something like on the main roster or something?
I think they could be like an awkward couple, like not like straight up, but like.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they're gonna win the whole thing. Either Miz and Oscar are gonna win, and Oscar are gonna win, or it's either gonna be them.
Or have to find a way to get Oscar out of it.
Yeah, Miz. If they lose, then Miz will definitely get beat. But it definitely if Braun and Alexa are probably gonna win. To be honest.
Boss Gamer says Alexa Bliss sucks. Bro, I got some words for you. What you mean? What you mean? We gonna throw some.
You don't like Alexa Bliss?
He says Alexa Bliss needs to turn face. What are you talking about?
No, she's a way better heel. She's a way better heel. Sasha Banks needs to turn heel. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm tired of seeing.
Doing Balor Club, bro.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, me and Malik were talking about that. What do you think about this, Broken Empire? A heel Sasha Banks, like NXT Sasha Banks in Balor Club. Think about it.
In Balor Club or?
In Balor Club. In a good Balor Club.
She could have the glasses. One side says legit boss. The other one says Balor Club. Perfect.
Legit club. That will be tough. It's me. It's always cool to see like groups that are like males, but it's always like that wild card when you have also a women's wrestler who is dope and like knows how to work with the crowd at the same time could actually wrestle. I kind of think about Lita. I think of like Team Extreme for an example. She was like a well-known face at the same time she could actually wrestle and take bumps and do all this other stuff. So
right.
That was always cool to me.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna have. I don't know what they have. What they're gonna have planned for the women, honestly, because if you gotta think about it. If Ronda's gonna do this tag match regardless, whether she's teaming up with Braun or she's teaming up with The Rock, she's gonna be in the tag match, and Asuka has to pick who she wants to face, whoever she doesn't face, say whoever she chooses to face is going to be a one-on-one match, and then that leaves out the other women on that roster, and then you have the other women on the other roster, which probably get thrown like in a 6-pack challenge or something like that.
I hate the 6-pack challenge. I feel like that's complete waste of time. It's building nobody up.
I don't know what they're gonna do with the women, man. It's gonna be tough because now the women are actually a big part of the show. So,
hey, I just got a notification about debut on NXT taping.
Ooh, a debut?
Ricochet.
It has to be
Ricochet.
EC3.
Oh.
Ooh, Ricochet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess he just wrestled his first match in NXT.
Probably won against like Leo Rush or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be
So,
Ricochet.
I honestly thought that they got Ricochet and EC3. I thought one of them should have at least went to the main roster, but they put both on NXT.
It's a smart idea. I like that because in the main roster they're gonna get like mid-card jobbers because Vince doesn't know what to like for crying out loud. I think Malik, you were the one who told me, or Trivia Reactions in this case, told me that at first Vince had no idea who AJ Styles was. I'm trying to bring like that. Now,
he had planned like he only had AJ planned to be like on the mid cards. Like he didn't have him planned to be like main eventer.
He just heard the pop when he came out, and then
he didn't know how big it was. He didn't realize how he didn't have him. From what I heard, he didn't have him start main eventing until because he thought. I also heard that he thought that his reaction was a fluke. Like people. He thought his reaction was just like a fluke, and then he actually watched he started watching his matches, and then he was like, "Yeah, this guy, he got for real."
So check this out. I'm looking at the live chat, and Boss Gamer says, "I don't know who Ricochet is."
What?
See, he must
we have to.
He must be a WWE guy then.
Where you at?
We have to educate this young man, please. Would somebody like to do the honors? Like to do your shot. Educate. Okay. So Ricochet pretty much is literally the best high flyer. He's second in my opinion to Will Ospreay. You guys know who Will Ospreay is. He is legitimately, you could put him up there with for the most part, any wrestler, and he will make a phenomenal match out. He kind of reminds me of AJ Styles, but just like having great ring chemistry. He's New Japan, Ring of Honor, Lucha, PWG. I don't think he was in WCPW for a small stint. And he was just like everywhere, bro. That man is great. He's won titles everywhere. He won the Super Junior tournament a couple years ago. That man is just freaking amazing.
Yeah, if he's ever seen Ricochet wrestle, he's gonna like him in NXT for sure.
You're gonna love him, bro. You're gonna love him. You're gonna absolutely love him.
You gotta start watching the other promotions like New Japan and Ring of Honor and all the stuff like that. You gotta start watching the other promotions outside of wrestling.
Yes,
I don't necessarily watch them all the time, but I try and keep up with them on social media and stuff.
I watch them.
So talking about next promotions or other promotions, we were just talking about this before we started this thing. Kenny Omega is going against Cody. But the crazy thing is, like we were just saying earlier, like an hour ago, it's going to be in the same area as NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Right, that's gonna be crazy, man.
That's going
to be a tough night for WWE.
Ring of Honor's going for the throat.
It's good because they picked the right date. Because if it was like WrestleMania, then they'd be.
Hell no. They would fail.
They wouldn't even compete. Yeah, nobody would even watch it. But it's because this was NXT. A lot of people are gonna be flipping back and forth with that one. Or they're gonna either. Honestly, a lot of people might just buy the pay per view and just watch NXT like after because it's on the WWE Network.
Yeah.
That is very true.
I honestly might do that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So check this out. Good subscriber of mine, M. Davis. Said, isn't Jericho supposed to be fighting Naito? Or I don't know how you say his name.
Naito.
Wasn't that happening in New Year's Dash? I thought it happened already.
He attacked him at New Year's Dash, right?
Yeah, from what I heard, they said that Chris Jericho said he wants to do like a Brock Lesnar schedule, like New Japan, like he just wants to show up and then do his thing and then leave, and it's like he wants to do something like that.
I would like that. I feel like the thing is though, Vince is gonna like it because, or from what I heard, Vince actually was with the idea of him going to New Japan because it's like pretty much a WWE face going overseas representing WWE. Even if you lose, you have a good match, people are still gonna remember that guy. So
Honestly,
Vince
and
was
you
all
can
for.
think Jericho can come back and he can tell him like what's talents to go down there, and he can give him some hints like, hey, then this guy's really good. You should really look into him.
You guys know what would be big money is what if, think about this. I know this is way out there, but imagine if Vince McMahon like was a ring valet with Chris Jericho at a New Japan show. That would be freaking insane.
Wow. Now that's bold and risky on Vince's behalf. Vince is not like that. But if he was, we could be on the brink of something crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I wish. I'd like to see. I like to see more Chris Jericho in New Japan. There's a couple. I like to see him fight Okada. I like to see him fight Naito. There's Ibushi. I like to see him fight Okada Ibushi. There's a couple people down there I like to see him face.
So, saying in the comment section says M Davis Marquise says, do you think with Chris Jericho coming to Japan, he will help Japan elevate to a more media level? I don't know if he's saying
like you go ahead.
Right? No, you go ahead, bro. You take
WWE fans. So many WWE fans probably didn't even know what New Japan was until they heard, oh, Chris Jericho's over there. And now I'm sure like some of them have tuned in, and of course that's getting it bigger.
Right, you got to think Chris Jericho will always be a WWE guy. I mean, he's always going to be a WWE guy, no matter where. Even if he does other stuff outside the promotion, he's always going to be a WWE guy. He's already even said that he plans on coming back sometime later this year. So I mean, we don't know when, but I mean, sometime this year he'll be back. But he's always going to be a WWE guy. But I mean, I for sure think when he goes to New Japan, he wants to make it. He was building up the Omega match really hard. Like he was really building that up really hard.
Yes, that's
talking about Chris Jericho for a second. Actually, I tweeted a picture of me wearing my Alpha Club T-shirt that I got from Hot Topic, right? And Jericho retweeted it.
Yeah, Rambo told me that before we started this.
I was like, yeah, bro, that's super dope, bro. Cody Rhodes.
Does anybody liking the long Chris the Chris Jericho with the long hair?
I'm all right with
I do. I like it. I'm not gonna hold you. I think it's pretty cool. I'm
kind of into it too, man. I was like, hey, I'm kind of digging the long hair again. Kind of bringing it back.
It's not as long as it used to be, but it's suitably long.
You need to dye it blonde again. Have the long blonde hair.
That would be dope, like super dope. Okay, so they're saying Boss Gamer Bros says now this is just in his opinion. He says he wants a WWE versus New Japan pay-per-view.
That'd be sick.
Like, they could do an NXT and New Japan like collaboration. I want to see like I want to see like a New Japan NXT like invasion, like it'd be like a takeover and all of a sudden like New Japan just like invades NXT or something like that. That'd be so legit.
Oh my god, that whole place would go insane because we all know NXT. They know about the indie scenes. They know about those other wrestling promotions. So
it would fit better for NXT than it would the main roster.
Yeah, when they see, like for example, Kazuchika Okada come out there, we know that this is going to be like insane. Like that will blow the roof off the place. That will have NXT trending for like the next month maybe.
The only thing is that
be like the hottest show in wrestling for sure.
The only thing is if they did that, like you gotta think about like Japan's like 15 hours away from the United States, so it's like they'd have to fly there, and then they would have to fly over here. They'd have to make that work out. The schedule.
That's true. I would love to see in the future NXT just collabing or doing something.
Even with Ring of Honor, be cool with that.
Yeah, Ring of Honor. I would love to see them do something because a lot of the New Japan stars are in Ring of Honor, like damn, how do you say that name? Los and Nagabolt. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to say. It's a group. Los and Nagabolt Day Japan or something like that. It's with
I know what you're talking about. I don't know how to say it either.
Yeah, I have no idea how to say it. Like they're in Ring of Honor, Same with the Briscoe brothers or something like that. They're
Yeah.
all in there, and they're always in Japan. Ring of Honor and New Japan have like this little partnership going on. So if you have Ring of Honor in there, you're going to get some of New Japan. You may not get the big stars of New Japan, but you're going to get someone, which
Did y'all hear
is
that?
always
Did y'all hear that NXT right now is trying to get Will Ospreay?
That would be huge.
He's dope. He's dope,
huge.
bro. I watched his match at Wrestle Kingdom. At Wrestle Kingdom 12, that Fatal 4 he had, that match was dope.
His Super Juniors finals matches with Kushida is amazing. You ever seen those?
They had a really good that whole Wrestle Kingdom show was one of the best wrestling shows I ever watched. I rewatched it like 5 times. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Seriously? Talking about Wrestle Kingdom, you guys heard about the Golden Lovers are back? The Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi are back together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
They're doing the thing now, and then Jay White has joined Chaos with Kazuchika Okada. I think it's interesting. I like what New Japan has coming up. I feel like they really started off.
I like what they're doing down there, man. I'm really looking. I really want to watch this Kenny Omega and Cody Rhodes match, and I really want to watch that.
For sure. So talking about we're gonna get back into the WWE realm, the realm that we're all familiar with, more than likely. So this is in regards to the WrestleMania weekend. It is rumor circulating, and it's been official that the Dudley Boys are going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
do you think that they're still capable of main eventing or not main eventing? Do you think they're still capable of having a WrestleMania match or having a WrestleMania moment in regards to having like these crazy spots or bumps in the ring? And two, who do you think should induct Dudley Boys? Let's start with you, Broken Empire.
Who do I think should induct? Not really sure on that one, but let me talk about this real quick. They're 9-time tag team champions, right? When they had their return run like a couple years ago, I was really bothered by the fact that they never got the 10th. It just, I don't know, it just bothered me.
Mm-hmm. Overall, I think overall they're like 20-time tag team champions. They every tag title, like every promotion they've been in.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much. What do you think though? Reactions. Who do you think should be inducted? Or should induct them?
Maybe Paul Heyman.
I was thinking more of like
the Hardys, or maybe like Edge and Christian, because they got a lot of history. I mean, I don't know. They did induct Miss Jacqueline a couple years. I think last year. I mean, she can induct them. Maybe Paul Heyman though. You know, I think maybe Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer could definitely be up there.
Rob Van Dam. I don't know. I think it'd definitely be somebody from ECW. I feel like.
For sure. So I'm looking in.
Maybe Heyman, because they all got a lot of history together, and it's just I could see Heyman doing it.
They ran ECW, but they're saying MJF said Will Ospreay versus Johnny Gargano. How do you think about that? Fantasy. Fantasy. That would be cool. I don't know how you gonna build that up.
Dream match, like you can just build dream matches all over the place these days.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Will Ospreay, bro, he's legit, man. I like him a lot.
Yeah, Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Will Ospreay is of a different breed. That man is insanely talented. He's just like, he hits flip after flip. He sells everything. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, Will Ospreay's dope, man. I like him a lot.
He's good, man. He's good. So,
who you guys think will end up Goldberg?
Ooh.
Gilbert.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, give it to Gilbert. Come out there with the pyro and end up like messing up and botching and stuff. But and on a serious note, I'm not sure.
I wasn't either. I was thinking maybe Stone Cold, but I don't know.
Nah. I was about to say Bret Hart, but Goldberg ended Bret Hart's career.
Oh, that's right. He did end Bret Hart's career. I forgot about that.
That kick was vicious, super vicious. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure who would induct Goldberg.
It would be fun to see Brock induct him.
I can see that. Lesnar.
Yeah, but Brock he's right now he's been in character for forever.
That's why
But it's just it's not like he can't come out of character, just for a day. I'm sure if his wife got inducted, he would come out of character. So.
Yes. But he makes crack a smile. But for him to give out like an introductory speech to Goldberg,
just different. Brock's is different. He's a different breed to me, man. He just like I don't know. When I look at him, he's not like a normal human to me. I don't know. He just like a legit like he looks like a cold-blooded person.
Yeah,
he's like a legit like badass somebody that like if you like look at me, I would like kick your ass type stuff. Like I don't like every time like. It's weird, man. Like every time he's on TV, man, I'm just like I look at him and it's like this dude looks like a legit like this animal. Like this is his emotions, like especially when he gets serious. I'm just like, dude, like.
All right, well,
did y'all see? Did you see the video I sent you when Strowman Strowman stiffed him in the ring with that knee and he punched him like he legit socked him in the face?
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, oh shoot.
I was like, yeah,
later Strowman apologized.
Yeah.
I mean, you better. Shit, he was hella mad.
He was about to kill Strowman.
Literally. You got to think about that. You got to think like Brock Lesnar punched a man like Braun Strowman in the face, like legitimate. Like that's
a couple more of those. He could have been knocked out in the ring.
Yeah, and you see the way he took the punch too, because when he punched Strowman kind of fell back a little bit, like he was trying to gather himself. Like he didn't even look like he was ready for that.
What's up?
That's the scary thing. That's the scary thing about that.
I am. Give me a second. Hold on. Somebody's like, what's up?
Yeah. The water.
So,
all right. I'll get it.
Okay.
So, what we were about to say? I think BrokenEmpire. You about to say something before Trivia Reaction said something?
Right.
I don't know.
Who else do you think will be in the Hall of Fame this year?
Oh.
I think from what I heard, they said that Mark Henry is going to be inducted. Mark Henry, I think JBL was mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Ivory was one of them. And there's somebody else. There's somebody else that I can't remember.
Don't forget, I think a good friend of mine, Kyron, said they're always going to have a dead person inducted into the Hall of Fame. So you have to have some dead person.
You know who should be in there? That's not in there.
China.
Who?
Owen Hart. He's not even in there.
Yeah, why?
Oh.
I don't understand that.
They probably don't even mention it. They probably don't want to mention it considering what happened with him. Because that is
the whole thing. I can understand the whole China thing because she had a lot of issues with WWE, and then she did like adult film stuff like that. I can understand that, but she should be in the Hall of Fame. China should be in the Hall of Fame.
Especially now.
Oh wow! So guys, one. About who should induct the Dudley Boys. A good friend of mine, Starboy Entertainment or Incorporated, said Spike Dudley should induct him.
I forgot about Spike.
I didn't even think about that.
I forgot about Spike Dudley. Honestly, I hated it. I hated him so much.
The ultimate jobber. That's what I consider.
I didn't like him at all. He was so small, but I encouraged him because he was so small. He was a little man in a big man's world.
And Boss Gamer said in a different topic said, guys, what do you think of Paige retiring from WWE?
Is she like 100% retired now, or because like
she's not officially retired, but
the whole situation is kind of just in the air right now.
Yeah, they don't know what they're gonna do. But she's only 25 though, man. If she really had to retire, that would. Man, that's gonna. You got to think, man. All these people with the neck injuries, they're taking that stuff serious. Like ever since the whole Edge thing, Edge had to retire.
Yeah, I heard this because, like, if they're, like, really serious about it, then why is she still allowed at ringside, you know?
Yeah, the whole Daniel Bryan thing, like, that's just, man, that stuff sucks when people have to retire like that. I was there when Daniel Bryan announced his retirement. It was in Cincinnati, and I was there when he came out and told everybody.
That was in Cincinnati?
Oh, and when he relinquished the Intercontinental, he had to relinquish the Intercontinental
belt.
Okay,
yeah.
Came out and he had to relinquish the belt.
Okay, I thought you meant the speech.
Not the speech, no. The speech was somewhere. The speech was in his hometown. I don't know now, but that's just. They said did you guys hear? He said that I think his contract expires like in September or later sometime in
Dude,
he said if he's not wrestling by then, he's gonna leave.
He's straight up going to
go
Ring of
wrestle,
Honor or New Japan for sure.
Oh yeah, Ring of Honor. He may
he
come back to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he's and then he said that his wife's gonna do it with him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cause she wants to come back and she said she wants to come back by this year too. She looks to come back to the ring by this year.
So check this out. I think we got a new candidate of who could induct the Dudley Boys. Another candidate, and from things, I think my boy Broken Empire already sees what is being said in the comments. There's suggestions.
When I get done with it, tell her I'm doing a podcast right now for my channel. Tell her I'm doing a YouTube channel right now, like a podcast.
The tables, like literally, a table should induct Devon and what's his name, Bubba Ray.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. But...
Who'd you guys say? I didn't hear you.
The tables should induct them.
Tables should induct the Dudley Boys. Like Devon gets the tables.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to a more serious topic. One, this is a bit of a stretch, but this is something that came into my head. Do you guys think WrestleMania this year coming up could top the WrestleMania that was last year?
Definitely. AJ Shinsuke, for sure.
It depends, man. It depends on who's on the card and how they build it up. One of my favorite parts is the build. Like, I hate like waiting because I like to see the build-ups and like stuff. So I hate just like waiting like a week just for every Raw. It gets on my nerves because I like seeing the build-ups, and then like especially like when you know a match is gonna happen but they haven't announced it yet. That's even the worst. Like this is the anticipation of it. But I think it could top last year. Last year's WrestleMania to me was one of the best WrestleManias in a long time. I think 32 wasn't that good to me. It was okay. 31 was decent. 30 was not that good to me at all.
32 was just chain jumping off of Hell in a Cell. That's all.
Yeah, and 29 was the last good WrestleMania I enjoyed was 28 when Cena Rock and then the Triple H Undertaker match. That was like the last WrestleMania I thought was like legit.
Yeah, the end of an era match, dude. That was so good.
Yeah, and then last year's WrestleMania 33 I thought was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good match. I thought they had pretty good matches, pretty good storylines.
And the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys.
Yeah, last year's WrestleMania I think was pretty good. So this year, they can top it, but it depends on what the match, what the card's looking like.
Sure. I hope they don't have any matches where they put pictures on the ring like Bray Wyatt and Randy, because that was just really. Don't get me wrong. Like when you see it like face to face, it's really cool. But when you see it like on like for example, like we're watching it on the network, it's really weird. It looked super weird. Like, I don't know.
I felt the same way. Watching it at home, like I don't know, because you were at the arena when they were doing like the whole magnets and stuff. When you're watching it at home, it was just weird.
Mm-hmm. It looked like it was weird too, and that's the funny thing is, I don't know what they thought was so cool about that, but to me, it wasn't that great of a match. Just being there, probably the energy was just not there at all. It was god awful. Like not awful as in the match. It was just awful as nobody really wanted to see the match. That was the thing.
All right.
That was it.
You want to say
we got another guest over there. We got another guest over there.
Yeah, he wants to say something. Who's your favorite WWE superstar?
Currently, I would say Finn Balor.
Finn Balor?
But, like, at the moment, yeah, Finn Balor.
Okay, Finn Balor.
I like it.
Respect that. I respect that. That's
like
pretty
it,
good.
Finn Balor.
You get Balor Club?
What is that?
You throwing them up yet?
Boston Big Bean.
Also, he's a straight up Smark. He's a freaking 9-year-old Smark. It's hilarious. He's like...
This is what this podcast is for. That's what the podcast is called. It's for the wrestling Smarks. So I think
having me as a brother, dude, he's like any other kid he talks to about wrestling, he comes up to me. He's like, "Dude, this kid is like Roman Reigns rocks. The Miz sucks. I don't know how to talk to this kid."
Yeah, a lot of people. I started watching. I started watching wrestling when I was like 7, and I really didn't start.
One more song coming up. Are you ready for your shot?
For my what?
Shot.
No, stop interrupting me, Mom. I'm trying to do something. Damn, go back down there, man. They keep bringing this little kid up here, man. Damn.
I go to the same thing too, bro.
Keep coming in and asking me a bunch of questions. Like, no, like. But I started watching wrestling when I was like 7, and then I really didn't start getting into it. Probably to like later, like I started watching in 05. I really didn't start getting into it until when like Cena got drafted to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I really started that's when I really started getting into it, because I honestly just followed him wherever he went, because he got drafted to Raw. So I was like, oh, I'm watching Raw now.
You know, the thing is though, I'm so happy I'm the age that I am now, because I was at the age where the ruthless aggression era was like still in existence and still,
But it was coming to an end.
it was coming to an end, but I was still able to like witness it.
See, I witnessed all the good parts to it, man. That was
you're not even in the equation. Just he was just a lucky one. But
yeah, I was watching it.
I'm so happy, because nothing against the era like that came after it, but I just can't be living in the PG era. I'm sorry. The PG era is still in existence, but there are like sub eras and divisions to it. But like when it first happened, you could tell it was the PG era, because it was like these. It was so obvious that it was like for the kids. And personally, I have nothing wrong with it, but it was just like, dang, like I couldn't do it. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you, Broken, or you, Malik. But in this case, you, Malik, you saw it all. But yeah, it's just I'm so happy I was a Rufus Carson kid. I don't think I could live the same.
Yeah, the PG era kind of was getting to me a little bit, but I understood it. I mean, I understood it. I wish they would still do like blood and stuff like that. I don't like that they took that away, and that they they can't do that stuff anymore, because it's just like.
I mean, they do it sometimes, but like.
But it takes it away. Like, come on, when you get hit with a chair, like, you're supposed to bleed. Come on now, you supposed to get hit. Sorry, like, you're supposed to be bleeding.
Well, that's why they hit them in the back now, Yeah,
they can't hit any people in the head anymore, because concussion and stuff like that. So I wish they would do the bleeding stuff more. But from what I heard that the reason they took that away, if you guys remember this, it was like 2008. It was you remember the feud that Jericho and Michael Shawn were having when Jericho threw him into the Titantron and split his eye open, like they were doing the whole angle with his eye injury and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason that I heard that they took away blood is because the match they had at the Great American Bash. You remember when Shawn got split open, and like there was like so much blood in the ring. There was like so much. If you never seen it, it's Great American Bash 2008. You got to go back and watch that match with Jericho and Michaels. And at the point, Chris Jericho split Shawn open, and there was so much blood on Shawn's face. Like, it was so gruesome. And it was like so much blood. I heard that's the reason that WWE, like, they started that reason they took it out. Because Jericho, he said it on a podcast, he said that's the reason they started taking it out, because Shawn got cut. But he said that, like, the blood, like, there was way more blood than there was supposed to be. Like, there was so much blood, like, in the ring. Like, there was blood all over his body. Like, he said it was getting all in the shots, like, Shawn's eyes. Like, he would have to wipe his eyes out because there was so much blood. Like, there's so much blood.
I don't think anything could be as bad as the Eddie Guerrero incident. I think we've all seen
that was insane.
That was gruesome. I mean, the chair shot couldn't even get any realer than that. He busted open.
Man, JBL got a hell of a chair shot, man, because that was
insane. And
head, man.
Right on the top of it, right at the point of impact, it just came out like a waterfall. I was like,
whoa. Yeah, it just started coming out like a hose, man, like a waterfall. There's just blood coming all down his face. I heard that after he went, like, he passed out back. Like, after he went backstage, he passed out and they had to take him to the hospital. And they had to like revive him with like blood or something like that. He lost like so much blood.
The last time I remember like a sort of significant amount of blood was it wasn't even that much, but like Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
One was
that's
a
I was surprised by that finish.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's
it
surprising.
was
Man.
it
It was
was.
like because if you look
Intriguing.
at
I
it,
heard it was. Okay.
go ahead.
I was just saying. I heard they were debating on whether or not that was supposed to happen that way. Because I heard after that pay-per-view, Randy and Brock got into an
It did.
altercation.
It didn't look like it.
I heard that was the finish because if you look back at it, you'll see like Randy like he basically like gave him his head like when he was hitting with elbows, he basically like stopped covering it up and then Brock just hit him hard like 2 times with like some strong elbows and split his head open. I was like, you couldn't. I don't think you could talk me into doing that finish. Like, you want me to have Brock Lesnar hit me as hard as he can in the head? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Because Randy, he had a massive headache later that day. No way he didn't have a headache. He was feeling it.
I couldn't. I always like wanted to be. And let's be real. I would like to be a wrestler if I had the option, but to take bumps like that, I don't think I could do that.
I always said I would rather like if I could work for WWE, I would rather be like a talent like creation, like just like behind the scenes, like setting up like
Exactly
matches. I would like to, I would be a wrestler, but when I have to do like Hell in a Cell matches and they told me I had to do like ladder matches, I'm like, oh man,
bro. I wouldn't mind being a straight up jobber. I'd be okay with that. Just put me in there.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't understand like when they have like the stuff that like wrestlers be like when Shane McMahon be jumping off with Hell in a Cell. Like I just don't know if I can't get the courage. I get up there and I'd be like, nope, you can't do it.
You gotta put me down now. Can't do it.
Even when they get like suplex on like ladders, like I'm just like, man, that's just like
crazy.
I feel like suplex on ladders isn't as bad.
But what about when they get suplex off the top of the ladder, like superplex, like off the top of the ladder, like onto the ring?
Oh, yeah, then that's different. You're definitely gonna be sore after that. That's
what about a ladder to a ladder?
Ooh.
Yeah, like ladder to ladder, or like the old Elimination Chamber, like the old.
Oh
one,
yeah.
like,
Oh my
the
gosh.
chains.
Man.
Can't do it, man. I can't, man. Those you can't tell me that stuff. You can't possibly tell me that stuff feels good. No.
Hey, True Reactions. You in the match, I want you to do a daredevil jump and jump off the top of the cell.
Even like the kendo sticks, man. Those they be lighting people up with those, man. You can see like wounds like on people's bodies.
Yeah, because like it kind of like opens up and then pinches the skin.
Yeah, man, those things are. Whew. Yeah, I remember when Randy Orton and John Cena had that I Quit match, and
I know.
He had him handcuffed on top of that post,
yeah.
and he was lighting him up on the stomach. I was like, oh my god, dude, he can't even defend himself. Like he's just taking it.
Even the Usos in the New Day in the Hell in a Cell with those kendo sticks. Oh my god.
Yeah, man, they just at that point you just have to take it at that point. That's true, man. That's brutal, man. That's some brutal stuff.
Right.
And I wish they would do so. Like I wish they would do kind of matches like that, like extreme rule matches like that, like how it used to be like back in the day. Like I wish they would do stuff like that.
Remember when they did the Ambrose Asylum?
Yeah, they did the Ambrose. That was cool. They were about thumbtacks and one of my favorite extreme hardcore matches is Edge and Mick Foley at WrestleMania 22. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. When they speared him through the table, it was burning.
Yeah, and he speared him to the front of the flaming table.
That was good.
That's one of my favorite hardcore matches.
Randy Orton and Foley matches was good too. I forgot which.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best ones too. Especially when he got dropped in them thumbtacks, man.
Now, the crazy thing is, I'm looking through this live chat, and it's crazy. They said Adam Cole versus Aleister Black match. So.
Oh right, yeah. He was bleeding.
That was a very good match.
Yeah, that was a really good match. That was a really physical. That was a pretty good match.
That was yeah.
But it's just not. To me, it's not the same. Like it is. They just. I feel like they don't go all the way like they used to back in the day. Like back in the day, they would literally do anything, everything. Thumbtacks, broken glass. They would do all types of crazy stuff that would blow your mind. Like it's just some things like how can the human body like take stuff like this? Like I don't understand.
they replaced that nowadays with like the actual athleticism in the ring while still using the extreme stuff, but they improved their quality.
Yeah, they improved it with the wrestling skills. Yeah,
And they're also like preserving the bodies, because you think about it like this: they still were doing what they were doing then. They can't do that. They can't keep taking those bumps.
That's why guys like Undertaker didn't have like hip replacements, and like Mick Foley can barely like move. That's why they can barely like walk.
Because you keep taking all that, it's gonna take a toll on you, bro. So
man, I don't know. I don't know how many times I've watched that Mick Foley get thrown off the Hell in a Cell, but every time I watch that, I'm just like, man. Just the impact when he hit the table, and then he got back up there and went through the ring, like went through the Hell in a Cell into the ring. I'm just like, man.
I remember like 5 minutes, like for the 5 minutes after he got thrown off, like it seemed like everyone was like super confused because like they started like moving the cage up and stuff, and then they moved it back down.
Yeah, they didn't know what was going to. Then he got back up there and he went through it again. I was like, dude, he's dead. I just know he's not alive no more. No way.
He's dead. Yeah, didn't he go through the ring too?
Yeah, with the Triple H suplexed him off onto the Hell in a Cell, and then he went through it, and he went through the ring.
I thought he went through the ring with the Mankind versus Undertaker match. He went through the ring on that one, I thought too.
No, he didn't go through the ring. He went through the cell.
Okay, so he must. Yeah, I think you're right. I must have got confused with another match.
The first time I ever saw somebody go through the ring, I remember I was watching. It was No Way Out 2005. This was that they had the first and only barbed wire showcase match with Big Show and JBL, and he choke slammed him, and JBL went through the ring. And that was the first time I ever saw that, and I was a little kid then, so I lost my mind when I saw that. I'd never seen anything like that.
Yeah, WWE has a lot of good moments in regards to like extreme moments. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. This is promotion CZW.
Yep, I just.
Oh yeah, that's. Dude, they do too much over there. They be having Sauls and like all types
Ambrose,
of stuff.
Yeah, Ambrose used to be on there.
Yeah, Ambrose and Luke Harper used to be on there too.
I possibly don't know how you could really even consider going to CZW. I understand you want to be
y'all ever heard of this thing called backyard wrestling?
Yeah, it depends on which backyard wrestling you're talking about.
There used to be a video game of it. I used to have a video game called Back. It was on the first Xbox ever. Like it's
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's called Backyard. If you've never seen it, it's called Backyard Wrestling. They go watch. If anybody's ever, you got to Google it, man. You got to watch some of the stuff they used to do back. And this is like 2005, 2006, around there. But they used to have a video game, and it was for the first Xbox. And I used to have it. It's called Backyard Wrestling, man. And they used to have. People would jump off roofs.
Yeah.
They had people jumping off roofs. They had people, going through they had people jumping off like semi trucks, all type of stuff. Like people would get a fight at gas stations. They have a match. They have a match at a gas station, and set stuff on fire and shit.
Talking about 2K18 now, you can go backstage and do stuff on a semi truck.
I like that.
Okay, if y'all had to pick your favorite WWE video game, what would it be?
Oh.
Mine is SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. I played that every single night when it came out. That's still my favorite one to this day.
I'm super new and modern to like video games and stuff like that.
For me, it's like a two-way tie between WWE SmackDown, WWF SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, or a three-way WWF SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, WWF Here Comes the Pain, and Raw vs. SmackDown 2008. Those are like head to head. Like I really cannot make up a decision between those three.
2006, 2007, 2008 were my favorites. 2006 I played a lot in 2006 came out though. I played that. I literally had like 80 created characters on that thing. Like I literally played that thing every night. I played the story mode over and over again. I was obsessed with that game.
Oh, over and over again. Jeez. I played Raw vs. SmackDown 2008 like 3 times.
I played Raw vs. SmackDown 2011, the one where they had Road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I like that.
WrestleMania. I wasn't really big into the Road to WrestleMania. I wish they would put like stuff like back. I remember back in the old video game, like 2006, 2007. you could do you could be like general manager
Yeah,
of like
GM,
Raw SmackDown.
mode. Yeah.
And then you could make like then you could do drafts. Like you could draft your superstars that you want and stuff like that, and then you could create. I wish they would bring that back, man. I would be so happy they bring that back.
There's a lot.
Actually, that was rumored to come back for 2K18, but they didn't do it.
I wish they would bring that back. Yeah, I wish they'd bring that because like the whole WWE Universe thing. I like it, but it's just not. I don't. It's not the same. It's not the same as that one. I like that one better.
Yeah,
I need to
Robert
make
Smack says. You said
Go ahead.
what? No, you go ahead, bro.
I
What you
said
say?
I just need to make more my career videos for 2K18 because I started, but I never like kept going.
Yeah,
I was even finished mine on 2K18. I haven't even finished it.
Like I was trying to like edit stuff, and it got to the point where I was just like, man, screw this. It's just so difficult to edit.
It gets difficult. I wish they would bring back I wish they would do I wish they would do this. I was thinking about this. What if they did like brought back like a Road to WrestleMania, but it was like they had like three options. Like you can do like they had like three options. Like you could do like a general manager mode. Like you can either be the general manager. You could be a current superstar, like a general manager, and you can make the matches and stuff like that. You can just run the promotion, or you could be you can start off in NXT and then build up, or you can start off as a main roster character, like from like you can pick any main roster, like male or female. You can start off a main roster character, and they could have storylines for like each of those three. Or you can bring back, or you could be like you can bring back a retired legend, like you could bring like a retired legend and bring him out of retirement to have like that one last run thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, okay, I like that idea. Yeah, that's cool.
I thought about that. That'd be dope.
You should work for 2K, bro. work for 2K.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, they could bring back story mode like in 2K14. That was lit.
Yeah, the worst game, honestly, that I think they've made is 2K WWE 2012.
2009 was the worst one to me. I hated it so much. Couldn't stand it.
Who was the cover? Oh no, 2009 was. I like 2009. I think 2012. And when they changed,
2012 was bad too. 2012.
It wasn't SmackDown versus Raw anymore. It was just WWE 12 with Randy Orton on the cover.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, and they had the same. Dude, I don't know if this bothered me. My friend Isaiah used to play it all the time. They had for the main menu. They had the same song we play over and over again. Oh my god, it got on my nerve. I couldn't stand it.
It was the controls were impossible to play with.
Yeah, I hated it. I wasn't feeling WWE 12 at all.
Boss Game Lois, WWE 12 was great. This man has
no, absolutely not.
You know what? Actually, the worst game by far was. It was straight up WWE All Stars. I don't even know what that garbage was.
I like that. I actually have that, man.
It depends on how you play it and who you play it with. It was
dope.
It was pretty cool though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was just so. It was a little bit
too. It was a little bit too much though, because they would do they would jump super high and they would do.
Bro, you just look at the cover and everyone looks like they're on so many steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They pumped a little bit too much juice into them. But yeah, WWE All Stars wasn't even that bad. I enjoyed it. I didn't buy the game, but when I had the 360, I played the demo about 1 trillion times using the same characters, and it never got old for me.
I had the game for 360. I had the game.
I have it on the Wii.
Now, I had 2009 Raw vs. SmackDown on the Wii, and I hated playing it on the Wii because I was so spoiled and accustomed to playing on 360. So it was like impossible to play with the Wii.
I had every game on the Wii up until 2K14 when I finally got an Xbox, and now I'm on PlayStation 4.
Oh, you should add me, my guy. We discussed
PS4, PS4 too. Bro, you guys play Fortnite?
No.
You guys trying to hop on?
You
guys trying to hop on after this?
Yeah, we can play.
I will hop on right after this.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed. I used to have the first system I had a PlayStation 1, and then I had a PlayStation 2. I had a GameCube. I had a Wii. I had a 360. I had the first Xbox. I still got the first Xbox somewhere in here, and then now I'm on PS4 right now.
The first game I played in order, or the first consoles I played in order was PlayStation 2, Dreamcast. I don't know if you heard of that.
Dreamcast. Yeah, I never had a Dreamcast.
It is like the oldest game. Like it had the game Ready to Rumble. If you guys heard of that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I played Day of Reckoning. I used to play that too.
That oh yeah, Day of Reckoning on GameCube was amazing.
Yeah, that was live.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay,
I played Day of Reckoning a lot.
quick question for you guys before we kind of get this to a little close real quick. I think I'm going to end this off with a question. If there was a dream match through the history of wrestling in itself, it's not WWE, not just WWE, any promotion, and you wouldn't want to have a title match with, who would that wrestler be?
Like right now, or like
all time?
Like who I would face?
Right.
Yeah.
I
Are
would
you talking about people we want to match up, or people that we want to face?
You want to face?
Oh, so if I was a wrestler, this is who I want to face.
Yeah, the championship match, main event, grand stage.
I fight. You go ahead.
If I was a wrestler, I definitely want to wrestle Shawn Michaels. I heard a lot of great things about him, so I want to wrestle Shawn Michaels.
I'd fight AJ because he would carry me to a 5-star match.
I like that.
I want to fight Shawn Michaels because Shawn Michaels is probably the best wrestler I've ever watched in my entire life. So I would want to fight Shawn Michaels.
The crazy thing is, both of them sell. Like, they sell everything, especially AJ Styles. Now, don't get me wrong, Shawn Michaels sells, but AJ, he sells. He makes whoever he goes against look pretty damn good.
Jinder Mahal. He made Jinder look great.
Exactly. He made Jinder look amazing.
Even the match he had with Brock Lesnar, that was a really good match.
Yeah, and Brock, I mean, even though he was in New Japan and was IWGP champion, what does IWGP mean? I forgot.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
Is it International Wrestling
IWGP.
Grand Prix?
I don't remember. I don't know what exactly means. I remember I heard about it, but I don't remember it.
I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, I was supposed to.
But if I could have any dream match right now, I would definitely want to see either Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles or Kenny Omega versus Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, Rain Trigger versus Rain Trigger.
Yeah, you're right. It's International Wrestling Grand Prix.
Yeah, I was right on the money. On the money.
But if I had to pick any dream match, any dream match ever, I would probably have to say. That's so hard. You got so many great matchups.
I got one. Omega versus Balor versus Styles.
Ooh.
I would say Sting and Taker would be one because that match that's never got to happen.
Yep, Sting Taker for personality.
Probably. Oh man, there's so many. There's just so many I could match up. It's hard to just pick one.
Ellsworth.
Rock and Shawn Michaels I like to see too. That never happened.
Ellsworth versus Gilbert.
Oh, iconic.
Dude, honestly, I honestly couldn't believe that Ellsworth lasted that long in WWE.
The fact that he almost won a championship really has me shook. Pretty close.
I got respect for the man. I didn't know he would last that long.
Oh, check this out. So Sean Garrett says Chris Benoit versus Daniel Bryan.
Dude. That match would be. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Daniel Bryan versus Eddie Guerrero. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I would love to see Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Roderick Strong. Now, if you guys know who Roderick Strong is, I would love to see him go against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I feel like that'd be a really underrated match, but if you were just a fan of the maneuvering of wrestling, I feel like that'd be a great match.
How do you guys feel about? I don't know if you guys know this, but how do you guys feel about? They said that the WWE's talking about Batista coming back for a last run before he retires because he wants to do one last run, and then he wants to retire. Cool. But you know who he said he only wants to work with Triple H.
I don't think that can. It can't happen in Mania. I don't think they can make that happen.
Yeah, that's what he wants Triple H to retire him at WrestleMania. That's what absolutely wants to happen. He said he's only interested in coming back and doing a program with Triple H. because of the history that they have and stuff like that. Which I understand that, but it's just I don't know, man. I don't know people. How would you guys? Would you guys buy into that?
Not at all. Nah. Me and BrokenEmpire are like, nah. I think we'll pass on this one.
I don't think I'd buy into it at all. Really, I wouldn't be too big on it. I'm fine with Batista coming back, but I mean, there's so many other people that he could work with besides Triple H. You know what I mean? If that's who he wants to retire, if that's who he wants to retire him, I'm fine with that. That's okay. But there's so many other people that he can work with without Triple H.
Oh, check this out.
People he haven't even worked with though. Like he could work with he can work with like Roman. He can work with. He can even go to SmackDown. He can work with people like he's never worked with.
So I'm looking in the live chat, and another fantasy matchup would be from Marquise Davis. He says Taker in his prime versus Aleister Black.
Yep.
That.
I mean, Taker in his prime versus John Cena in his prime. That's a dream match too. I mean, that's. Like I said, I don't know why we waiting this long for this match to finally happen.
Taker versus Balor.
Because they very
Stone Cold versus Cena in the prime too would have been good too.
Hulk Hogan versus Cena. Damn it.
He's gonna or WCW. You guys ever see the video of Booker T and Stevie?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
yep.
Hogan.
Yep.
That is hilarious. That is still funny.
That's one of the funny videos I've ever seen in my life.
It's still funny. Yeah, I've seen it a trillion times, and I can still die laughing.
Oh, Hogan, we coming for you.
We're coming for you. I can't say it because
dude, that's crazy. He even said that on TV, dude. If I was Steve Ray, I'd have been like, "Are you kidding me right now? Like, we're fired. We're fired."
I would have been in tears laughing.
I would have got weak. I couldn't hold it back. I'd have got weak. So I'd have been like, dude, we're so fired. We're so fired.
Exactly. So
all the black people were probably like, "What?" Do you remember? Does anybody remember when Vince McMahon said it on TV too?
Yep.
John Cena.
Yeah, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that was crazy.
What?
And then he walked, and then Booker T looked at him like, "Excuse me."
Him and his wife like. Did this man really?
Honestly, Vince McMahon is the only person I can say because he can get away with it. Like I remember when he did that promo with Shane. When he actually said the F-bomb like on live TV, but they edited out. He said he's the only person that can say that. Like, what are you gonna say?
Anyone else does that? Bye.
Fired. Yep.
Duh.
I remember when The Rock did it too. I remember when The Rock did it, and they said that they came backstage, and Vince McMahon was livid, like because they said that that Stephanie was supposed to cut him off before he said it, but she didn't cut him off, so he said it anyway. And Vince went backstage, and he was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, did you really just say that?"
Hey, talking about stuff like this, you guys remember that segment last year with freaking LaMelo and LeVar Ball?
Oh my god, dude! I did a reaction to that, and I honestly couldn't believe that. I was like, did he really just say that? I had to rewind it a couple times. Like, did he?
Dude, I didn't even hear it. So, and then like I uploaded the video of my reaction, and then somebody was like, you should go watch that again." I was like, "Oh crap!"
I heard it, and I was like, "Are you kidding?" I wish I could have been in Gorilla. Like, I wish I could have been next to Vince McMahon when that happened. Like, I wish I could have saw his reaction to that.
Yo, he said it twice too.
I wish I could have been right there next to Vince McMahon. Like, so what are we doing now? Like, what are you gonna do about this?
I was just watching and I was like, "Oh my god, LaMelo, you actual idiot! What are you doing?"
That's crazy. They said that whole segment got out of hand. Like, because they said that whole segment, like, half the stuff was not supposed to go down in that segment.
Yeah, bro.
They said that Miz went to the dad like before the show started, LeVar, and they asked him. He asked him if he wanted to go over the script, and he said no. He said no, we're cool. And he said as soon as he said that, he knew that something was gonna go down. He's like, yeah, I knew something then was about to something crazy was bound to happen.
Oh, that was crap. I just hated the segment in general. I was like, whenever there's mainstream appeal, I'm always skeptical about it because it's like, how is this gonna happen?
But I
That's
mean,
true.
it was from what I heard, they had good reviews though. From what I've read about it and stuff like that. Like the segment was highly watched. Can y'all guess this? Do y'all know still to this day? Y'all know what the highly rated segment on WWE in Raw history is? Like the most watched segment ever.
Winning the belt.
What is it?
Mankind. Mick Foley.
Mankind won the belt. What are you gonna say, Broken?
Bailey, this is your life.
That was terrible, bro.
Oh god, that was so bad.
The highly watched segment ever till to this day was the Edge and Lita live sex celebration.
Ooh, that's I can see that.
That was the most highest. That's the most highest rated Raw segment ever.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's that and This Is Your Life with The Rock. That was one too. That was really high rated. But the live sex thing, I remember watching that, man. I was only like 8 years old when that happened, and I honestly didn't know.
Younger than that, man.
You gotta listen to the podcast with Lita. She was talking about it. She said that like she was literally naked. Like Vince, so she had to be naked because he's like, when you have sex, you're naked, right? And like you take your clothes off when you have sex. So they were like, no, you guys really have to take your clothes off. Like you have to be naked. And there's actually a shot where they were undressing her and like her like breasts actually came out for a second. Like if you go watch the video, like you'll see it like edited out.
Wow.
I remember watching it live and I saw it, but then they switched like super like that's when I knew something was because she was actually naked and I was like, oh my god, like I thought they really about to do it, like they're really gonna do this like live on TV.
Whew.
That segment was crazy, man. You have to go. Obviously, you can't. It might be hard to find like the actual live segment because it's not on the network. They definitely not on the network because they have it edited out. But if you can find the actual one, man, it's just a split second. It was just a split second that it popped out, and then they switched it really fast.
What's number 2? Do we know? What's the second highest?
I think it's the This Is Your Life with The Rock.
Where's the pipe bomb at on that list?
Pipe bomb.
The pipe bomb.
Pipe bomb is up there too. Dude, I remember watching that vividly, and I was like, whoa, dude! Like he's going in right now. Like he's physically going in right now.
You sounded like me when I was making my rant about Great Balls of Fire.
Do you guys ever CM Punk will come back? And if he ever comes back, you think he's going to work full time?
No.
I can't see it.
I don't see him working full time, but I could see maybe him coming back for like a one-time thing. Like I don't think he'll ever do full time again.
No,
I really don't.
Dude,
I was when he left, man. I was really upset. He was one of my favorites too, man. He honestly,
he should have won that. He should have won that Rumble.
He should have won that Royal Rumble that year. He should have won that year, man. That was his year right there to win that Royal Rumble.
Misuse him, man.
I felt bad for him, man. He should have won that Rumble that year.
Yeah, man. So I think we're gonna call this a little night. I think we had a fairly freaking good podcast. I don't know about you guys. I enjoyed the company, man. Seriously, I thought we went over a lot of stuff. We just went off the wall with like everything. We were talking about video games.
We got to get Mounty in here next time.
Yeah,
we got to get
Mounty, who couldn't make it.
But now to get Mounty up in there. So, like we always do, we're gonna give you guys the floor to tell you guys where you want everybody to follow you guys, subscribe to the channel, all the good stuff, your social media, and whoever wants to go first, guys.
You can my channel. You can follow my channel trivia/reactions94. Like I said, I do a lot of trivia videos, all type of trivia videos if you're into trivia. And then I also do reactions every Monday, every Tuesday for Monday Night Raw. And then I do reactions to pay-per-views. You can also follow my IG at MalikCali94, my IG. I don't really post a lot of wrestling stuff on my IG, but if you want to follow my IG, you can just follow my IG. But if you want to watch my wrestling stuff, then mainly go to my YouTube channel, trivia/reactions94. I got a trivia. I'm working on a trivia right now that I probably have posted up tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, that's my channel. And then like I said, I do reactions every Monday, every Tuesday, and every Sunday for pay-per-views.
All right. Well, subscribe to me, please, because I do live reaction streams for Raw and SmackDown sometimes. If I don't, then I'm probably doing homework or something like that. But I try to get as much content out there for my fans, and just hit 500 subs, and now we're on the road to 1,000. You can follow the Instagram on broken_empire, so broken__empire. Twitter at Empire Broken, because Broken Empire was taken, of course, right? And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, I did this. You guys need to go check this video. Whoa, voice crack! Holy crap! This video out in specifically this video. I made a video with a bunch of YouTubers collabing with me. Had them talk about their favorite Royal Rumble moments. And Mark Rambo, you were not in that, but I will make sure to include you in there. I'll be sure to include you in the WrestleMania one, bro, because that was awesome. So guys, check that video out, and just subscribe or you'll get deleted.
And I also I also do podcasts on my channel too. I've done 2 so far. I did one last night, and then I did one with Rambo about a week ago.
Yeah, it was put on a week. That was a lit podcast. Not even gonna lie, it was the 2 of us, but we were going off the wall on everything.
It took us a minute to get it set up, man.
Exactly. It took us a minute. Definitely go watch his podcast. He'll be doing more.
We have one planned. We have one planned. But I don't know whose channel we're gonna do it on, but I think it's gonna be us 4, me, you, Empire, and then Rambo, and then you, and then Mountie. I got one. I want to do one April 5th. I talked to you about that because that's the week of Mania, and then it'll be a lot to talk about because we'll know basically everything that's gonna go down for Mania that week and take over. So so far it's planned for that date, but we got to make sure everybody's gonna be available for that day. So I don't know whose channel we're gonna do it on yet, but we'll figure it out. And then we also got to work on that video game. We're talking about that video game channel we want to do.
Sounds good with me, man. Sounds good with me. I think they all want us to too sweet them because I see a lot of too sweets. So you might as well just throw these bad boys up real quick.
Too sweet, baby.
Too sweet me for the culture, baby. So I think we have a lot. Too sweet. Yeah, the click. That's exactly what it is. The click, Turkish Wolf.
We need to come up because they got Too Sweet in the click. We need to come. This needs to be like something different. I don't know what we think of the name of it, but.
So I think we may have if you guys will be here, because I'll definitely probably plan on doing this again next Friday. I think we may have another person joining this podcast because from the looks of the things, he wants to hop up on here. But yeah, if you guys are more than
I got somebody that want to hop on too. My cousin. I asked him if he wanted to do it today, but he said he had to work late today, so he couldn't do it. But I'm supposed to be doing one with him tomorrow on my channel, so I'm doing one with him tomorrow on my channel. I'm sure you guys check that out. But we'll have to get more in here. We'll get more. Like I said, we got to bring Mountie in here, and then we'll get more people.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So the guys and the people who are still watching, thank you for staying. As long as you did, I don't know how long it was, but it's been quite some time because it's almost 10 o'clock, or actually it's 10 o'clock over here.
Yeah, it's almost
but yeah.
About 2.
Hour and a half, yeah. We've been live for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So,
good podcast,
guys.
Good podcast, man. Good talk.
Great podcast. Make sure you guys stay tuned for next week. We're going to have a ton of more people coming from the looks of things, from what I'm hearing. We got somebody else in this live chat I'm really familiar with, a good friend of mine. He wants to hop on the podcast. From the looks of things, we're off to a great good.
I'm definitely down. I'll be available. So.
Yeah, we're off to a great start, man. This is second episode of For the Wrestling Smarks, with more to come. You guys take care. Make sure you subscribe to their channels if you are not. Broken Empire, no spaces. Am I right? No spaces. No spaces. Trivia Reactions 94.
Trivia slash reactions.
Trivia slash. My bad. Trivia slash Reactions 94. Go check him out if you guys are really big. He does literally everything. I mean, I'm not even joking with you. I mean, the man literally went from, what do you do? From like movies to music to wrestling to what was it? Games, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, I've done video games. Disney. You still owe me the trivia, man. 3 trivias.
I got you. I was planning on doing them right after this live stream. So I'm gonna be up all night. But
you gotta do one. You have to do a wrestling one, and then you have to do there's other ones you can pick from. I don't know what else you're into, but
I'll do one too.
Music, probably.
Yeah, you can do one too, Broken. You can do. There's lots of options. You don't have to do just the wrestling ones. You can do. I have plenty of them, so there's tons of them.
I'll do some of the superheroes because I love superheroes.
Oh yeah,
I got Disney trivia. I got cartoons. I got superheroes. I got music. I got like art. I got like country or whatever, rock and roll, rap. And I have 90 like shows. I got 2,000 shows. Whatever you guys are into. I got it all. Movies and everything. So,
guys, it was nice podcast. Guys, if you're still watching, once again, thank you very much. At the end of the day, we're doing this because we love it. We love wrestling. I think we all could agree to that. And the whole point of this whole channel is to connect with people just like us. At the end of the day, doing this because for me, the reason why I really started this whole YouTube thing is because I know a lot of people aren't comfortable saying that they watch wrestling because they feel like you always hear the term, oh, wrestling's fake, this and that. Oh, my God. Oh, it's BS. And the whole point of me making the channel, and I can speak for myself, is just to make people feel comfortable in their own skin. Hell, we all know wrestling is scripted, but that doesn't mean you don't have to watch it.
It's about the art. It's about the art of wrestling. You have to really understand what wrestling is about to really be invested into it. If you don't, then you can't be a fan. There's no way.
Nope.
Exactly. Guys, take care. Everybody who's watching, do something positive for somebody because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all need to look out for one another. And hell, I will see you guys next Friday. I will talk to you guys after this. I'm not going anywhere. But guys who are still listening, take care. I'll see you guys next Friday. More people to come. More collabs coming soon. From looks of things, somebody wants to do a gaming collab. That means all three of us. We could all do a gaming collab together.
Yeah,
but that's more we gotta get the brainstorming flowing. People who are still on live stream, I'll see you guys later. You guys take care. You guys have a great night and stay safe, everybody. Too sweet for the culture. Throw them up.